Welcome back! Glad you made it to 2022 with me. Today we balance, calibrate and shoot some test footage with the Canon R3, Canon's newest flagship sports camera that also houses some pretty amazing video features. My name is Peter from Wide Range Productions, and with the outro out of the way, let's balance the R3 on our trusty RS2. R3 on the gimbal. Let's see if it works. I add a peak design plate because I have multiple of those, and this is a small rig RS2 base plate. So you need to make sure that you have enough clearance right here. As you can see now, we have just enough. First, we're gonna do the tilt axis. So we're gonna unlock this by the lever on the back and see which side it wants to go. So as you can see, it wants to fall backwards. So that means we need to go forward. Move this one forward until it does not want to fall back anymore. So for now that is okay. Lock this one, this right here, and we're gonna move it so the lens is facing upwards. As you can see, it wants to fall this way. So that means the camera needs to be lower in order to be in balance. So I'm gonna unscrew this lever here and then push it downwards a tiny bit and then let it go. As you can see now, it wants to stay. So we're gonna lock it and check the front and back balance again. Seems fairly decent. Now we're gonna move to the roll axis. Unlock by pushing this one up. And as you can see, it wants to fall to the left. That means this arm, this one, needs to be a little bit more to the other side. So we're gonna unlock it by releasing this. And then we're gonna lift the arm up a little bit so the tension is off and shift it a little bit to the right. As you can see, it's a little bit too much. So we're gonna do it a little bit backwards and see if we're good now. So that's good. So lock it up. There you go. And then unlock, of course, the last axis that we need to balance. And in order to properly balance this, what I do is I unlock it and then shift the gimbal a bit sideways. And then you can see now it wants to fall with this side. So it is back heavy. And that is because before this, the red Komodo was on it. So we're going to unlock this one. And now we're going to move this bar a bit forward so it's not back heavy anymore. So tiny bit. Hold it. Check. Okay, that seems pretty decent for now. And as you can see, the R3, Canon R3, balances pretty well on the RS2. All right, and now everything is properly balanced. You can see we're gonna turn on the gimbal and calibrate the motors. Turn it on by pressing the power button. Press the calibration and confirm. And now, as you can see, we have the R3 on the RS2. Pretty awesome. But let's say you want to balance only once with a zoom lens. You can of course pause the motors by double tapping the power button, 1, 2. And as you can see now, camera is... And what you then can do is find the middle of your zoom lens and then do of course the balance for that, because now it's front heavy. So what you can do, unlock, slide it backwards until it does not want to fall anymore. Check your top balance, should be around the same. There you go. Lock it up. And there you go. Then you can turn it back on by, again, double tapping the power button. As far it seems to go well. The gimbal balances and the gimbal has no issues keeping the camera balanced. I'm going to shoot some test footage with the setup now and see what we'll get. Cheers. well, what can I say? Horrible weather and continuous rain does not help with shooting nice footage. It's an amazing hybrid for both photo and video. I like it. I'm not going to buy it. I don't need a hybrid. However, I could consider this camera if I ever need one. Now, I have proven that the camera is also excellent on a gimbal. We're going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Later.